Hey, this is xyroah and mauvu, and they're feedbacking your run. If you have any questions, feel free to ping us in a thread. I hope the bitrate gets better. 1 second.
Did we ever? Okay, I'll just let you finish.
Uh,
I'm unfamiliar with Billy video playing settings.
I just uh more playback. Okay, I guess we're just stuck with this unless you know how to do it.
No, I don't.
It's right. Okay, just stuck with this, I guess.
Can you just go back? Because I don't think they ever uh, like reverse F5 on their way to the temple,
Hmm.
which assuming they didn't, it's just like should be habit, especially when we're like
Yeah,
running up the like side of the temple when we've got like the most height, so that you can like have the best chance of seeing a river behind you if you haven't seen the close one in front.
yeah. This is a bad habit for desert temple overworlds. Like, your full attention while running to the desert temple should be to looking around the seed. I do this, I used to do this too, but just do this while you're mining the terra
Yeah,
the
the top
sandstone blocks.
sandstone.
Yeah, don't do this here. Look around in your seed more, because if you spot like a potential source of gravel like a river and a lava pool here, then you already know where you're gonna go, and we're just like entering blind. We have no idea where anything is, which is extremely bad. Also, your okay, I'm gonna say it when they open F3.
So they saw what looked like a surface like cave on the way to the temple, so they might be trying to get gravel there.
See
Um, okay. um,
why? Okay, hold on. I'm confused. You know that it's like you should just be going up here. Interesting that we go up to the center, but you should offhand your blocks that you can like throw this bone, book, saddle, chest. I think.
yeah,
Um. Okay.
sure.
You should.
Whatever that is, probably a Trojan. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Um.
okay. I saw this like indented in the hill. I thought it was a surface cave.
It's like, why aren't we in F5? Okay, we're in F5 now. Okay, I mean, you're in first person. You should just be in F5 here, looking around. But we do have a lava pool and good trees, but no gravel.
Yeah, no water.
No water,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is just woodlight, but there's
Yeah.
still no water. I don't. Okay, it's just like unaware or like
Mm-hmm.
lack of attention. We should have picked lots there.
Yeah. What are we like, are you scrolling?
I know a lot of people that scroll for Hotbar
Spotting?
Shuffle, which I really hate it, but like it seems to
Yeah.
work for them, so I guess it can't be that bad.
I just, yeah, don't do it, in my opinion. Dealing with
Okay,
cows just fine. I don't hate getting the food first, especially since we don't have water, but
oh,
oh,
that's some
okay.
crazy gravel.
Yeah, that's amazing actually.
Um, you're mining way too much. Like you want to try and mine it, like
You can just,
like you're mining it while sprinting. Like you mine like
yeah,
two or three, and then you keep off. Like you grab your water, and then you mine it on the way back.
yeah. If you offhand, you can place them on leaves, but if you don't offhand, you can just place them normally and mine them while going back. So just like grab four and leave, in my opinion.
Yeah, if we want to use the flint and steel to kill the animals that are right here, you just use the lava instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, this is just,
Uh,
yeah, you should have used the lava. This is just faster.
and you're gonna pick up the water anyways while going back, but it's fine. I I'd have rotten flesh in my offhand at this point, not pork chops. I guess it's like minor, but here you don't really need the saturation. I guess we have like more than enough food actually, so it's like whatever, but yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but you should limit your FPS either in NVIDIA control panel or just Minecraft. It's just better for performance. Um, Wait 1 second.
F3C, yeah.
F3C, okay. That's the E counter. Okay. Okay. I can't really make out. Is this
Looks like housing,
housing?
potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's housing.
I think you go up top there, like you have more than enough blocks to staircase quickly. Like top down is generally better in ranked, and you have gold, throwable gold in your inventory. You're not missing it earlier, so you
I
shouldn't be scared about damage.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's wet. I don't know. I might I think I'd have voted down and just played Manhunt.
Okay,
Whoa.
well, we definitely shouldn't be. Yeah, six.
Don't
Yeah, the
tap
gold
it,
should
don't
have
tap
just
it.
been on our hotbar
No
before
hotbar.
you enter the bastion
Yeah.
at all times.
We're like actually scrolling. I'm not even it's triggering me. Like, what are we doing? Just please hotkey.
You know,
Yeah, okay. This when you're playing Manhunt, you should put your lava up here and then just go up here. It gives you more buffer time for breaking the 3 blocks, especially when you're not gonna block the chest. Block the thing over here. Place the blocks over here. Getting the chest plate is good, but we mine gilded. That's just gonna
that's
yeah
fine. We've got gold.
yeah. That's just slightly annoying.
Yes, I don't think we checked for it, but um, it, we don't do the lava housing proof here
Oh, the
with the like
whole
mining extra block, but it didn't
yeah
look like there was floating lava when we approached the bastion. But
yeah.
unless you're,
It's just always safer to, especially when your bastion is really quick. Just break that 1 block. But yeah, we have set up our pie for forge, which is really nice actually.
yeah. So at this point, you want to be chugging your rotten flesh.
Yeah,
Like,
the
like you're probably gonna have to use a pork chop at some point in this bastion, but you don't want to have to use multiple because then
yeah.
you'll be like for good food for the fortress or like before you're like, at the fortress.
hmm
And you might have to like hunger reset twice or something.
Yeah, when I approach this chest, the first thing that you do is like put the junk, shift click the junk in before you fast loot the stuff in, especially when your inventory is this full. You just didn't throw stuff out. Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of just like yeah, random stuff. I mean, I guess yeah, no, actually, that's what I'm not using.
Yeah. And now you're just sorting from one inventory slot. That's why you should just. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I am. Okay, it's muted. Um. Okay. Let's let's go back to. Okay. No. Here.
Okay,
Sandstone
just one.
fountain. These three cobblestone, gravel, pressure plate. This just immediately crafts into iron ingots. Blackstone, dirt, sandstone. Like all of this is just junk that should just be out of your inventory. Um, and also you should have pre-crafted your iron axe before going back to check trades. Just like bad habit, I think. But yeah, This is just like all of this should be overlapped with like throwing stuff out. Like we're doing a little bit of that, and I want to see what we have at the end. Uh, so this is at the end. Blackstone. This should immediately be crafted. 6 arrows for no reason. You can throw both of these out. You can throw this dirt out. You can throw the sandstone out. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah, not doing a good job. And we have four. Okay, we don't have 4 slots. We have 3 slots, which is like fine. But I'd usually have just 2 slots of nether brick ingots thing.
So another thing we did was we put our TNT on the top right of our inventory. Like
Yeah,
why if we're standardizing the slot we're putting it in, why is it that slot? Like it's so far. Like
yeah,
it could just be the slot right beneath your fire charges.
that,
Like
and also this gets immediately used. This next split. So I like to have my explosive with my hotbar. Um, you
yeah.
should maybe like this fire rest might
Over
be
Obby or fire or something.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like interesting.
And I
uh,
guess just like just to like add to the like inventory stuff, on temple seeds, you like a lot of people try and keep sandstone to like use in zero and stuff, but you're always going to be TNTing the spawner, so you're going to have a ton of nether brick, so you never need to keep any sandstone post bastion because you'll have enough blocks to zero if you TNT a spawner. Like you just will. So
yeah, I'd argue that if you're like top runner, these 2 blocks should be all you need in your end game, like 99% of the time. There's like edge cases where you might need like more blocks, which is like fine, but I don't think you should be playing for that. So just like sort your inventory knowing that you have like 1 stack of gravel, 1 stack of soul sand, and that should be enough. But yeah, what Mauvu said about desert temple overworlds is really important too. All of that should have been gravel, but minor nitpick. We don't have our nether bricks crafted, which we should have crafted while getting here, but it's like
yeah,
quick enough
it's
that
like top priority. Well, not absolute top priority, but
hmm
like
yeah,
fire resist mod wasn't. But yeah, like and then when we were pillaring up to the spawner, we would have been able to pick block it off the side of the fortress.
I
Yeah,
just we wasted a blaze spawn cycle. Um, Also another thing is you can type ER and get your nether bricks here immediately. I think it's a good habit to use search crafting for stuff like that because that just filters your entire book so you can't miss click. I was gonna say misinput. You don't need to place these soul sand. Um, if you want, I can send a clip of beef salad doing like a better way of this. But yeah,
yeah. And yeah, you only need to light one of them if you don't place the soul sand because the first TNT lights the second one. So you need to light one of them and then you place the front one afterwards.
you should have
And then
also. Sorry, come on.
but yeah, we should have crafted eyes in between some of these stone axes, like especially with stone axe because its recharge is so long.
Oh yeah, I
Like
didn't mention that we just didn't craft a sword or an iron axe. OT to craft your ingots, and it's just like yeah, it should just you should have just crafted iron axe out of principle. And yeah, pre-craft your eyes while you're hitting the blazes so that you just have eyes when you blind. ER for your powder and eyes craft.
all of these like 2x2 crafts, you pretty much want to try and force doing them in between blaze hits because even if you can't fully overlap it, it's still faster than no overlap, right? So
Hmm.
You might as well try and force doing that.
Use OW, not B, for your bow craft. You can like rebind your Q to O, and that unlocks like basically every English craft. So highly recommend just typing OW for your bow, and using W for wool, OW for bed, and W for antlers.
What is this?
What?
That's a
Mm,
weird ass blinds.
I
Damn.
I don't even know what to
Blind,
say.
blinded next to the Great Wall of China or something.
I guess this is fine. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, loads of pearls. We've still got 4 pork chops. I think we can eat another steak.
yeah,
Yeah, 4 pork isn't enough.
yeah. If we had to throw a second die, I would have either like we reset boat angle already, right? In the portal frame.
Uh, I think so, yeah.
We I'm gonna guess that did, yeah. It's like a bit meta, I guess. But when you throw your pearl, it gets rid of desync. So in this case, if you're gonna throw a second die, I would have immediately pearled like 3 blocks away, threw my pearl, and that would have brought me down to 1.5, and then just send it at reset. Um, yeah, instead of like, because doing this doesn't help. You already have a boat angle, or your boat angle is already reset, so you don't need to reset it again between eye throws.
You know how far it is?
They splashed it in the overworld.
Oh, sorry. Do you know how far the restaurant is?
Oh, I didn't see. I don't know if they had an in bot. No, none in bot on screen.
Yeah.
I'd recommend having that if you're gonna send around that for feedback because we're blind now.
It's like we're sending this weird pearl. I'm just wondering
Hmm.
if it was close enough that we should have either maybe like pearled into a strider or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna say it again. Just please practice hotkeying. Please don't scroll. We're like scrolling for everything. It's just bad for a multitude of reasons.
Okay, wait. I just realized, yeah, you shouldn't pearl into a strider in ranked because you always want to build a second portal at a high wire level.
Yeah. I just completely blanked on the preemptive. Um.
For
Okay.
conclusion. Uh, yeah, just there's just only one spiky tool, so
Yeah. It's clean.
it's yeah pretty hard to mess up this now.
I just can't even see the tower actually. Okay, 91, 43. We're gonna go 99.
Are we not using soul sand? Like that
Yeah,
should just be like part of the
yeah,
compound.
it should be alternating soul sun. We have a bow, right? Okay. I don't know why we don't use bow on our first rotation, but it's fine.
It's like it's easier to make the dragon do weird things, like get weird knockback on the first rotation on 99, but
I mean,
Yeah, it does mean you can't 2+2, so
on 99 you can't. I thought you can like double
well,
block 2
no,
plus 2.
if you don't +1 straight away, you can't two
Oh,
plus two.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, right. I think the old was like
It was a lot. It was quite a bit like
we
pretty
I'll
weird.
say that we got like lucky because like the line was like literally a straight line. You found your lava pool and then you found your water like right there. But like we're definitely throwing by just like not absorbing information about the seed. Um, Offhand blocks while going up the desert temple too. This just like confusing line where you should have just used bucket to kill these animals anyways. The ones that you did after you got your gravel, for gravel, and then just grind while you're going back or grind in the portal frame. Were you saying something?
I know.
Okay. Um, yeah, all of this is like fine. Uh, you you could have done top down. I think I would have like boated down and done manhunt too, but that's like certainly a like pretty free considering you have like a billion blocks and you have gold too.
Was it
Um,
double triple or
no single triple, I'm pretty sure.
okay? Yeah, I'd say it's very much like debatable on what to do there. Yeah, double triple you definitely play top down for the like pretty much guaranteed 20, and
Yeah.
it's pretty much just as fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can't actually tell if it's single triple or double triple. But yeah. Um,
yeah.
Manhunt.
I mean, this is just like not aware. I guess like
Mm-hmm.
well, when we voted down to bottom manhunt, were we like actually looking at anything?
No, I don't think
Because
so.
when I vote down, I'm like in F5. Okay, yeah, we're looking. We see where the guys are. So why don't we avoid them? Like,
The bit rates, sorry if you miss out stuff, but yeah, we do see the pigs, and then we just like
yeah,
run
like,
into them instead of like going behind. Um,
yeah,
Interesting.
like I
Yeah.
guess we didn't pick up our boat, but like, so what? You know, like, we just
Yeah.
pick it back up after we've broken the chest.
Also, I guess you mentioned it, but you should just have gold when, like, before you're entering the bastion on
Yeah,
principle.
yeah, that's just like a good habit, but obviously you can't have gold every time. So like,
Yeah.
assuming we had no gold here, you just like jump onto the like middle like structure here to avoid the guys because you saw none of them were on it. Break the chest,
And
like
just,
stack to jump past, and then like punch a guy to
yeah.
like bypass the line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Aggro, and yeah, you
Yeah.
shouldn't really ever take this much damage on a dry mat helm. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, wet
Um,
man helm's a little bit scary when you have to build a bridge and you're getting shot at by crossbow guys. Like you have like no distraction going.
yeah. Um, the rest of the route was like fine. I think the next big throw would definitely be our inventory management, which is just all over the place. The thing that Mauvu said about having your TNT, it's like weird slot, whatever. Didn't pre-craft axe, just like didn't throw out the stuff that we should have thrown out. Maybe did we? Hold on. We just didn't shift click anything in the chest, and then we threw out. What did we throw out? Just, just. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, just like throw
I
out the
mean,
stuff that we mentioned.
I like the attempt. Like we throw out everything. We do our bastion route. We loot the chest, and then we just sit there, throw out everything. But like it just what we actually threw out, it just wasn't that efficient, really. Um, and yeah, we should be making the iron axe and iron sword like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah,
and I
so
guess also we um we like didn't eat in this bastion at all. So if it was a pretty far fortress, we likely have to
double
like
eat. Yeah.
yeah, like we'd lose time
Mm-hmm.
basically.
It's like okay. We definitely just like lost time to making the setup. We had to
Yeah, it was just
see.
better TNT
I
setup.
I personally wouldn't have even gone down to get the third blaze. I would have just sent because when you're at the spawner, your first priority is to get rid of the blazes that are immediately there, and then immediately send your blaze bed or blaze TNT, whatever. So personally, I wouldn't have gone down to get that one pig, and then definitely not gone down here. Like you can just like go back there or something. But yeah, I would have definitely cleared the spawner first because as we see, the second we have two spawns instead of like five. So yeah, it was a bit of a throw. What else? This is just unprecedented. I don't know what to say about this, but I guess it's like quick to deal with and didn't spend too much time decision making, so it's like fine. Uh, Double pearl into death reset is something that I think of always, but it's whatever. You definitely don't need to reset your boat angle between measures, between your eye throws. Sorry, I'd recommend
Like
having your. Sorry.
yeah, just like getting in the boat is actually lowering your accuracy because like it's giving you a completely new boat angle, which I'm assuming you're not like refreshing with Ninja Brain Bots, and Ninja Brain Bot still thinks you have the like boat angle you got in the portal animation, but you now have this new boat angle that you got from the like desync correction we did with the boat head for the second eye. But normally it just doesn't matter because 2i with Ninja Brain Bot is just so accurate anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it can cause like weird like messages to show up like you've got too much deviation, which is like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just to be aware like your second eye throw is going to be inaccurate if you're using a boat to reset your desync.
I think some credit we just like immediately sent a pearl and then we just immediately measured. So I guess we do understand that purling gets rid of the desync. I think you could have just used that again to get your second eye in. Uh, this was like fine. I don't remember actually. Oh, we just
I,
jumped
I
into the lava.
I mean, in that
Yeah.
situation, you should probably just like boat, like you place the boat on the corner
On the corner, yeah.
of the block to get it quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just interesting. We don't actually know the distance, so
It felt like it was maybe like 90 or so more blocks from where they throw the spell. So
yeah. Preemptive is fine, and zero is like pretty good.
the
Yeah.
pie chart was changed like mid throw, which
Oh, did we? I didn't actually notice. Oh, I see.
it's like,
This should just be done while you're purling to chords, or like ideally you should be doing it in fort itself, so you can spawn scan for your spawners.
yeah, like
But
on blind, it's just like a good habit to just like zero out the pie chart and then you just like fix it while you're drinking fire as on the re-entry or
mhm, yeah.
whatever.
I think we've covered everything. Do you have anything else?
Um, yeah, yeah, soul sand on the
Oh, right.
zero, but yeah.
This should have been alternating Soul Sun. Definitely. Where is our Soul Sun? Did we just throw it out?
Actually, yeah, where was
Why, I don't understand why you have Blackstone in your hotbar, but no Soul Sun. That's like The three blocks that, in my opinion, should be in your endgame hotbar should be gravel, soul sand, and nether bricks, along with your crying obby, your anchor, glowstone, beds, etc. You don't need a fire charge in your game hotbar. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's everything.
I think, yeah, I think so.
If you have any questions, feel free to bring us in a thread and we'll respond. Thank you. Bye.